So after we prepared this meal, and it was a lot of work to prepare this meal, one of the things we both really liked about this is just the workflow. The fact that we were able to store our grill underneath the slider and pull it out onto this table and still be able to utilize the stove over there on the slide out. We were able to use this area for prep. Cindy was able to stand on one side, I was able to stand on the other side. We weren't elbowing each other, which we sometimes do working on the rear galley. And then we had this trash can underneath that made getting rid of our prep super easy. So we love the workflow, we love the additional space, whether you want a rear galley or if you're open to a side galley, you can save a lot of money by having a side galley and still be able to prepare a great meal. All right, today was a great day. I love the trail that we ran, and I love the selection of trailers that we have out here. We have a Beanstalk 2.0, we have a Beanstalk X, and we have the granddaddy of them all, we have Black Bean. One of the reasons I wanted to bring all these trailers out is I think a lot of people that look at our trailers are curious about the way that we've configured galleys. Obviously we have rear galleys that are traditional for teardrop trailers. They've been around for over 80 years. They make sense. And then we came out with this thing called the side galley. And I think people have questions about that. It would be natural for them to wonder how that compares to a rear galley. So I wanted to come out and cook a big meal with a side galley. The side galley on Beanstalk X, which has the front rack and also has the side table. And so that's what we did. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on what you thought about cooking on a side galley. Yeah, just a general open-ended question.
Well, I've cooked on this Beanstalk 2.0 and X a lot, and from the first time I used it, I really liked it, and I think a lot for the openness of it, you know, having that side table, being able to cook with you, Mark, across the table from each other, and yeah, I think that table's really wide, so it has lots of prep space and lots of serving space. So it was interesting using it now with the rack out kitchen, because I haven't used the rack out kitchen as much as I've just used the Discata and the table. And the rack out kitchen was awesome. It just gave you more capability, which we needed tonight. We were trying to make a bigger meal and use it in a different way than like I traditionally use it with the Discata, and it worked. You know, having the refrigerator right there, having a cutting board, being able to store stuff under that cutting board, and then being able to use that stove. And then cool, I think you may have designed this, Brigham, the shelf that was in front of the stove. You know, I put a bowl there. You know, it was really super useful. So I thought the flow went really well.
I like seeing you guys like be very functional with the whole thing. Like both of you guys were on each side, and just seeing how you guys were cooking and just moving back and forth on, hey, you cut this, you cook this, and I don't know. I think the side galley is really good for, you know, individuals or just like you guys, of how you guys wanted to prepare and make this meal tonight, which is pretty big. So.
Yeah. And the fajitas were bomb, by the way.
Yeah,
Way good.
fajitas were a 10 out of 10.
I do think one thing that's huge with 2.0 and something we were keeping in mind when designing it, it's that cost to functionality ratio I feel like is really good for what you're getting for this trailer, right? And you may not get all of the organization and perfect spots for everything like you do in a Black Bean or whatever, which are all really awesome functions of that galley. You know, but there are some pros that you can get to with this, and getting a trailer that's a little bit more cost effective. You know, because there's no galley in the rear, you got a little bit more space on the inside, which I feel like for weekend warriors, you know, it's easy just to chuck your duffels on that shelf. There's no rear hatch door, which is also can be kind of a plus just for putting mountain bikes on the back. And if you get something like a Black Bean, like in today, you saw that thing was ripping e-bikes all along the trail. But it is a good spot for that. I think it's just a nice, clean, simple space to cook whatever type of meal that you want. So I think for the money, I think it's just a good functional system that works pretty well.
And that's one thing you guys are really big into is mountain biking.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you guys went mountain biking, this weekend and having like Black Bean and stuff. How did that compare to like having your mountain bikes on X?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts about that because it is awesome to be able to mount the bikes up onto the front box.
Yeah.
But we, at one point, were thinking, oh, we want to drop the trailer and then go to a trailhead. But we couldn't do that because bikes were on the trailer. So there is some advantage, I guess, you could look at it that way, for having the bike rack on the back.
Yeah.
And being able to, to go to, to be able to take that off, put it on your car if you want to leave the trailer.
It was also, it's a reach to put the bike on top of the bike rack, on top of the front box of Black Bean, where it's a little more ergonomic to use a bike rack in the back of BeanThere X. And what makes me comfortable being able to do that is that custom air suspension. That means that the trailer is going to ride just like a vehicle, so your bikes are not going to be subject to the force of a trailer suspension. It'll be just like on the back of a vehicle. The other thing that I like is just the flexibility of that back hitch, that one time it's bikes, but maybe you need additional storage, or you want additional water, or you want a step. I mean, it really gives you a lot of flexibility to what you can use that back hitch for.
I mean, there's no question that Black Bean and, Meaner Bean are great trailers. And, that hatch, lifting up that hatch and being able to get right into your galley and have everything there is awesome. They're great trailers. And like you were saying, Brigham, just the affordability, though, of being able to have, a really, really functional trailer with more interior space on X and on 2.0.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I know last night when we were laying in Black Bean, I was just in awe of how luxurious and beautiful the inside of that cabin is, with the slats on the roof, with the wall covering, with the cabinetry, and obviously with the cloud suspension, it'll go anywhere. But really, BeanThere X also has some advantages for a lot less money. So basically, I kind of think of BeanThere X as a modular platform. Brigham, I know you were talking about, agreement with me that it's a modular platform, that you can configure it a million different ways, and you can configure it as Black Bean-like, but not as luxurious.
Yeah, one thing that, kind of one way that I'll describe it to people sometimes when they're asking me questions about our different models, right, is a lot of what people are wanting, right, is you have people that they like to go camping, or they want to go camping, and they just don't want to sleep in a tent anymore, right? And I kind of see, I kind of see Black Bean, it's like a little mini house, but really rugged, and you can take it wherever you want. Like, there's air conditioning and heaters and, actual kitchen drawers, and you got everything, right? It's like a little tiny house all compacted together, right? And I see stock more of, like, I don't want to sleep in a tent anymore. Got a really comfortable place to sleep, but we can't just give people that, right? So we've got to create really unique, good ecosystems that work with it. So that's where that modular galley on the side, it can work as a good place to cook a meal. It can work as a good place to put mountain biking gear after a ride, right? Like, you can use it for whatever type of scenarios that you want, and it works really good in those ways.
And I understand the resistance to a side galley. A rear galley on a teardrop trailer has 80 years of tailed wind for it, right? I remember a customer came in to see our trailers, and I showed them Beanstalk X with a rack out galley and with a side table. And the lady looked at me and said, "Oh, this trailer doesn't have a galley." And I said, "Well, you're standing in the middle of the galley area." So I understand the resistance on that. But you know, there was resistance when we first decided to build a teardrop trailer out of fiberglass. You know, people raised an eyebrow and wondered whether that was the right material. And now, you know, the best teardrop trailers in the market are fiberglass. So I think sometimes something new takes a while for it to be adapted by people, but you know, not to say anything negative about the rear galley, because it's amazing, especially the storage portion of it, but you know, you can make a strong case for the functionality of a side galley.
Something too I noticed when you guys were cooking too, of just out of the side galley and stuff, like Nick throw a big pan of the drone shot, but how beautiful it was. So you guys were basically cooking and having a beautiful outdoor experience and seeing like these beautiful cliff views that or sitting over in Moab and stuff. And so that's the reason why we're out here too. We're out here to enjoy, you know, a good good meal, good friends, good family and stuff, but also a good meal to, you know, wrap up the evening with.
Yep. So, anything else?
Well, just my thoughts, because I've taken out 2.0 and X more than any other trailer, you know, over the last year. And so being in Black Bean was a reminder of all the cool things that we did initially, you know, with some of our trailers. And I found myself just seeing the pros and cons of both. You know, I was looking at the luxurious, like I love the slatted ceilings in Black Bean, but then I was kind of missing the extra space that I have in 2.0. So it was just an interesting experience for me over this last couple days to just be thinking about that they're both really good trailers. They're just pros and cons. You know, so if affordability is what you're really looking for, you still have a great galley. If you know, if just having all the bells and whistles is what is important to you, and you know, then a Black Bean or a meter bean could be, you know, an option for you. So just pros and cons to both.
Yeah, so just to summarize, they're both great trailers. They're very different. Their approach to cooking is very different. And I could see some people being in the side galley camp and some people being in the rear galley camp. And I know that those people are sitting around this campfire right now.
That's the funny thing too, is seriously, I think this campfire is actually split on who likes the rear galley and who likes the side galley better. Mm-hmm. So it's funny of how, you know, we take out the trailers all the time and we get to, you know, use these things, and it's funny of how everyone just has their likings, you know. Mm-hmm. Like you said, like the whole pros and cons about it and stuff. And I know you guys brought up of how when you guys started using Black Bean, it was so nice to go to the store, you go out from the grocery store, you lift it up and you have everything like organized. Mm-hmm. So then you just start sliding everything in, you know, put it down, you know. And I think X and stuff, you just got to be a little bit more you know, organized when it comes to that. Yeah. So it's, yeah, just a lot of pros and cons with it.
Yeah. So you guys are probably wondering right now what camp we fall in, and you're going to just have to keep wondering about that.
Yeah, you guys throw it in the comments, like who, like out of us four, who likes the galley better, who likes the side galley.
Who likes the rear galley?
Yeah, who likes the rear galley. That'd be very interesting to find out. Especially too, I think people would have a hard time figuring out, because Brigham obviously builds these things, and so it'd be interesting to, have people like wonder about your opinion on that.
Take your best shot.
So yeah, look at that poker face and put your vote in. Which galley does Brigham like best? Well, before we wrap up, anything else, or have we exhausted galleys?
I think we have exhausted it.
All right, with that, leave us your questions and comments, and we hope that we've given you some good illustrations on a side galley and how that works, and maybe it's right for you. Thanks.
Yeah, do it.
All right, Brigham, you had something to say. What did you want to tell the audience?
I was just gonna say, like, to be honest, both of these systems are incredible. Both of them are awesome. But the main reason we do all this is so that people can be able to get out to super awesome locations like this, have a good night's rest, so they can go out the next day and go on more fun adventures. So whether you pick rear galley or side galley, just go get a Bean trailer and go out and make some fun memories for yourself.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Brigham says, get a Bean trailer.